Hello students, welcome you once again to GK's Applied Maths classes. Today we are going to do financial mathematics under that compounded annual growth rate, otherwise called CAGR, where today we are going to deal with problems based on ML Aggarwal. Already we have discussed all the questions from CBSE handbook. So today I am going to do problems from ML Aggarwal. Okay. And in the next video we will also talk about depreciation, and with that financial mathematics will be completed. So kindly subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to get notifications of all video. Shall we get inside the problems? So here what I'm going to do is I'm not going to explain the theory. I will put the link of the previous video where we have discussed the theory of CAGR and also the problems on CBSE handbook in the description box, so that if you want to clarify the formulas and other things, you can get into it. Otherwise, not to waste your time, I'm going to directly go to this problem. Now look at this. Mrs. Vandana invested rupees 35,000 in a share of a company and reinvested the earning every year in buying the shares of the same company. At the end of 5 years, the value of share increased to 5,600. Calculate the compounded annual growth rate. So initially, Mrs. Vandana invested how much? 35,000. So the present value of my investment, is 35,000. Okay. At the end of 5 years, what is its value? The future value. So the future value is given as 56,000. Okay. Calculate the compounded annual growth rate. The CAGR, the formula is, what is the formula for CAGR? It is the future value by present value whole power 1 by n minus 1 into 100. So at the end of 5 years, so the number of years is 5. From the beginning to the end of 5 years. Okay. So CAGR will be 56,000 divided by 35,000, the whole power 1 by 5 minus 1 into 100. So they get cancelled. And if I simplify, I will be getting 1.6. Okay. 1.6 whole power 1 by 5 minus 1. Mostly they'll give this value in the exam. Today I'm also going to talk about what if they don't give this value. So how do I do the calculation using logarithm? So we'll try to do that. Okay. So what I will do, I'll take this x as 1.6 whole power 1 by 5. I'll just do for one problem, so you can do for other things by yourself. Take log on both sides, you get log x is equal to 1 by 5 log of 1.6, which is 1 by 5 into, what is log of 1.6? Log of 1.6 is 0.2041. 0.2041. So when I divide by 5, what do I get? 0.0408. I've already calculated, so let's not waste our time. So what is x is equal to? It will be anti-log of 0.0408. So you look at the anti-log of 0408. When you look at the anti-log table for 0408, you will get 1098. But since the characteristic is 0, it's a one-digit number, so it will be 1 point. It will be 1.098. So now I'll take that and substitute here. This is 1.098 minus 1 into 100, which is 0.098 into 100. My CAGR is 9.8%. I hope this is clear. Just apply the formula. If they give the value, well and good. If they don't give the value, I've also told you how to do it using logarithm. Okay. I hope this problem is clear to you. Let's go to the next question. Mohan invested rupees 5,000 in a fund. Mohan invested rupees 5,000 in a fund at the beginning of 2018. He invested this at the beginning of 2008. So that will be the present value. Present value. And by the end of 2018, his investment has grown to, it has increased to 9,000. Next year, the market crash, he lost 3,000 and ending up at 6,000. And at the end of 19. Next year, in 2020, he gained again 4,500 and ending up, final value will be, my future value will be 10,500 at the end of the year. Okay. So again, see, look at this problem. The value increases, then it decreases, then it increases, then decreases, and then reaches a value. This is why compounded annual growth rate is a better way to estimate the growth, because it takes into account the volatility of the market and it smoothens it. Okay? Whereas if you take the average growth rate, it will give you an inflated value, okay, which may not be the right calculation. Now, it is from 2018 and it goes up to which year? It goes up to 20. So 18, 19, 20. So it's totally 3 years. So n equal to 3. All other data in between is irrelevant for me. I'm only interested in the present value and the last value and how long is my money 5,000 is there in the business. Okay. So now CAGR will be 10,500 by 5,000 to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1 into 100. I just applied the formula. Now when I calculate this, I am getting 2.1 over 1 by 3 minus 1 into 100. So you can take separately this as x is equal to 2.1 power 1 by 3. Take log on both sides and do it. I'm not going to do that. That you can try by yourself. I will be getting the value as 1.280. The value of this will be 1.280. If they give it in the exam, well and good. But if they don't give it also, you know how to calculate. It is not difficult. Okay. So this will be 0.280 into 100. So what will be that? 28%. So my CAGR is 28%, which is a very big growth. See, from 5,000, you have almost doubled your money, correct? Within 3 years. That's a big jump. So CAGR will be 28%. Let's go to the next question. Mr. Bandari invested 10,000 rupees in a portfolio which returns with returns given below. What are the returns? From April 1st, 2012 to 2013, the growth is this much. From 13 to 14, the growth is this. From 14 to 15, the growth is this. And from 15 on March 36, that is from 15 to 16, this is your final value. Correct? So what is your initial value? Your initial value is 10,000. You have invested 10,000. So the present value is 10,000. And what is the future value? Future value is 18,000. Correct? Now what is n? Your number of years will be, see this, 1, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15, 15 to 16, 4 years. See, 1, 2, 3, from 15 to 16, it's 4 years. So n is 4. Now, what is the formula? CAGR will be 18,000 divided by 10,000 whole power 1 by 4 minus 1 into 100. Well, I have done the calculation, so that will be 1.8 power 1 by 4 minus 1 into 100. If they give the value, fine, otherwise you know how to use logarithm. Use logarithm and get it. You will get 1.158 minus 1 into 100. The value of 1.8 power 1 by 4 is 1.158. So this will be 0.158 into 100. So my CAGR is 15.8%. Isn't it? So all these are very simple. Now we are going to do a slightly different situation. If you look at these three problems that you have done today, where everywhere your present value is smaller than the future value, that means the market is doing good, correct? See, everywhere the market is doing good. The present value is less than the future value. Look at this fourth problem, this problem also. The present value is 10,000, your future value is 18,000. So the next problem is going to be where your present value will be more and your future value is going to be less. See, your present value is 10,000 and your future value is 9,400. When you face such situation, how do I do the calculations? Okay, so let us begin this problem. The present value of this is 10,000 and my future value is what? 9,400. Okay, and what is the number of period? It is from 0 to 1, that is 1, 2, and then 3. So n is 3. So don't count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, that is wrong. From initial to the end is 1, then from the first year to the second year is 2, from second year to third year is 3. So n is 3. Now what is CAGR? CAGR is 9,400, slightly different situation, by 10,000 to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1 into 100. So if you cancel the zeros, this will be what? 0.94. It is 0.94 to the power of 1 by 3 minus 1 into 100. Well, I don't know how to calculate this. If it was more than 1, I used logarithm. See this? I used logarithm here. It was 1.6 where the characteristic is positive. Whereas now I am going to get negative characteristic. How we are going to deal with that? Whereas all these other problems you can do by yourself. It is not difficult. But here, if you see this is 0.94, the characteristic will be bar 1. So how do I deal with that? Okay. So let me take x as 0.94 power 1 by 3. If they give the value, well and good for you. If they don't give, what should you do? That is why I am doing this. Okay. Log x is equal to, it is 1 by 3 log of 0.94. Okay. This is 1 by 3 into log of 0.94, the characteristic is bar 1, and log of 94 will be, I am getting log of 94 is 9731. 9731. Well, now it is complicated to divide because this is a negative number and it is not divisible by 3. So what I will do, I will make this bar as a multiple of 3. So by doing this, bar 3.0000 plus 2.9731, the whole divided by 3. What did I do? I added and subtracted 2. Here I put 2 point this, and with this bar 1 I added bar 2. So now you can test it and see. 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 3 is 3, 0 plus 7 is 7, 0 plus 9 is 9, bar 3 plus 2 is bar 1. It's perfect. So what exactly I did? I did add 2 and subtract 2. So this plus 2 will go with this, that is 2 point. and bar 2 will go with this, it will be bar 3. I hope it's clear. Suppose for example, if this had been bar 2, what I will do? I will add and subtract 1. So it will be bar 3.000 and 1.973. Clear? So I don't have to think about that right now. Okay, it's done. Okay. Now what I will do? This is bar 1.0000 when I divide it, and if I divide this, what will I get? 0.9, 2 will come there, 910, 0.9910, which is effectively bar 1.9910. This is log x is equal to. So what is x is equal to? Anti-log of bar 1.9910. Now look at only 9910. What is the anti-log of 9910? I am getting it as 9795. I'm getting 9795. Since it is bar 1, it has to be 0.0975. I hope that's clear to you. So this will be 0.9795 minus 1 into 100. Now when you subtract, you're going to get a negative number. So what is the value? I'm getting 0.0205 into 100. So when I multiply, I get minus 2.05%. This negative sign indicates there is a decrease in the growth rate. The positive sign indicates there is an increase in the growth rate. I hope that is clear to you. Okay? You see, because there is a decrease in the growth rate because your future value is lesser than the present value. Is it clear? You should also analyze the data. That is very important. See, if you look at this problem, Mr. Kumar, and the question that is given here, and the next problem, both these questions are CBSE handbook questions, which I've already discussed in the CBSE handbook in the previous video, whose link I will be definitely be putting in the description box. So the solution for these two problems is there. So kindly look into that. Okay. Thank you very much for this. I think with this we'll stop with the CAGR. Next class we'll do depreciation, and with that financial mathematics will be completed. I hope this video is very useful to you. Kindly subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon to get notifications. See you in the next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.